Hello and welcome to another The Race Zone channel video. Today we will recap stage 8 of the 2023 Giro d'Italia from Terni, Fossombrone, and I will also give some analysis and predictions for stage 9. So first I have to say major congratulations to Ben Healy. He was my top pick yesterday. He fully delivered. He was extraordinary. We knew that the break was going to win this stage for sure. It was a fierce battle from the start, from the first climb. He went away with a small group. There was like four guys. He was one of them. He was pulling like crazy. They were dangling some 15-10 seconds in front of the peloton, then it would go to 20, then someone else would attack, and so on and so on. When they got to like 10 seconds from them, Tom Squinch was the first one to bridge. Then it was a group of five. They pulled. Other teams tried to block. DSM track was now happy with the break, but then Jayco started another attack with Filippo Zana. Another small group of 6 riders formed, and peloton had enough. It was already more than 1 hour of racing. We went to the second like uphill section of the stage, and the peloton just let them go. 6 guys bridge across to the starting 5, and we have the break of the day. So in the peloton, Team DSM was pacing like at a moderate pace. They kept the break at some 4.5-5 minutes. Nothing spectacular. Warren Barguil was the best placed rider in the breakaway. He was some 6.5 minutes or something like that behind the Leknesud at the start of the stage, so no real issue of him taking the Maglia Rosa. Then we get to I Cappuccini climb, the one I thought and said will be the decisive climb of the day. However, I thought it will be decisive on the second time we get to that climb. But Ben Healy had something else in mind, and he attacked straight away when they got first time to the Cappuccini climb, and no one ever saw him from there. He had some 2.5 minutes of advantage the second time they got to the climb. Once he got to the top, he just did a nice descent and celebrated his victory. So once again, congratulations, Ben Healy. You brought us some good money. I took him at odds of 7. I know when I recorded video he was at like 7.5. Then a bit later he was at 8. I didn't have time to put my money and bet on him then, and a bit later he was at 7, but still good bet. Derek G, congratulations, he was second in front of Filippo Zana. Another pick of mine with a small bet I had on Zana in case Healy didn't go to a breakaway or something. So good day. And then in the GC group we had a lot of action. On the second time we reached the Cappuccini. First it was Ineos drilling it before the climb. Then at the start of the climb it was still Ineos in front. Then Bora had strange tactics. They started pulling, I think, with Konrad. And then it was their 2 leaders, Kamna and Vlasov, left. But I'm not still sure who is their leader, what were they doing. So once Conrad moves, one of Kamna was like started to pull or just didn't, and then Roglic attacked from the group, and of all people, it was Kamna on his wheel, but also Leknesund. Now I don't know why Leknesund did that. He was like 1 minute in front, more than 1 minute in front of Roglic at the start of the day. Roglic didn't really threaten to him to take his jersey, but he tried to follow it. He was visibly in pain. His heart rate was like 180 or something. He was really struggling. Then in the group behind, it was Remco started to pull the group, then got a bit away from the group. He made a gap in front of the 2 Ineos guys, or maybe 3. It was, I think, Lawrence De Plus and of course Tao and Thomas, but and Sivakov. And then we see first Kamna can't follow Roglic. After Kama is dropped and Lagnason is trying to bridge across, he just he's lacking like a hundred sorry like 10 or 15 meters. Then he gets to like 5 meters, and then you can see that he can't follow. So Remco is now doing the same type of yo-yoing, and then maybe 500 kilometers 500 meters from the summit, we see Remco can't catch Roglic. He's starting to struggle. Lacknesund is already dropped. He's being overtaken by guys behind. So once they reach the summit, it was Roglic in front, and Tao Gegenhardt Hart, he sprinted over to Roglic, catching him. Thomas was some 10-15 meters behind, and then a bit of a gap to Remco, who was caught by Almeida and Caruso. So they started going downhill. Ineos guys, I think, didn't really pull or work with Roglic, but once they got into last kilometer, which was like straight, they do, and they create a gap in front of group with Remco Evenepoel, and they take back 14 seconds. So Jay Vine took the second group home with Almeida, Caruso, Haig, Eddie Dunbar, Remco, and Sivakov. Hugh Carty was on 10 seconds behind them, and Vlasov, Kamna, and Leknesson. So the guys that tried to follow Roglic, they lost quite a bit of time, more than 30 seconds. So that was it for the stage 8. It was a really interesting stage from 50 kilometers out, because that's when Healy attacked and he wins. So let's look. We see the Cappuccini climb that was decisive, both in the front group, in the breakaway, and in the GC group. So let's look at the odds for tomorrow. Remco is the clear favorite at 1.35. So I don't think that one should bet tomorrow. It's too low odds. Yes, I know, but no value there. Kung is second favorite, Roglic in third, Thomas, Dennis, McNulty, Affini, etc., etc. Now I don't know. Maybe some top three could be a good bet, but I would skip this day. So let's just look at the start order. We see that the main guys will start from 15:43 with Hugh Carty. Then we have 3 minutes behind them all the way to Andres Lacknesson, who still has the pink jersey. So we see that they go from Savignano sul Rubicone to Cesena. Quite a twisty road, but it's mostly straight, like 30 meters of elevation difference between highest and lowest point. Actually, like Fossa is at 3 meters of elevation and Cesena is at 44, but it's nothing. So 35 kilometers of full flat time trial. Remco has to be the favorite. It will be really rainy in Cesena tomorrow, so that's really interesting. Quite a bit of rain, and the wind will be from the northwest, so that means that there will be no tailwind tomorrow for any of the guys. So I don't expect some great average speed like in the first stage. And let's just look at the GC standings before we finish. So Lacknesson still leads, only 8 seconds behind, in front of Evenepoel. So Evenepoel, Remco is taking the pink jersey tomorrow. Roglic is now 30 seconds behind Evenepoel. Almeida is essentially third. Then Thomas, Tao, Olian Peron Petra still in top 10. Vlasov, Caruso, Kamna, Dunbar, etc. Thank you all for watching. Like, share, subscribe, comment, please. I appreciate all feedback or any suggestions, and thank you for watching. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.